Spirit, if this is the collective, whoever came here to my reading today, if this is their person, please describe their person to me, Spirit, the current energy their person is in right now in this moment. I got the Empress reversed. I got the Eight of Pentacles reversed. And I have the Hermit. I feel like this person was a little closed off to you. So if this is your person, this person was closed off, which is the Hermit. They stayed to themselves. They probably kept a lot of things away from you. They were not emotionally available. And with the Eight of Pentacles upright is like someone putting in effort. I feel like this person didn't really put any effort in the connection. They approached the connection with you with a lazy fashion. They weren't willing to, put in, calling you back on a timely manner or reaching out to you or even asking about you. The energy I'm getting from this person is that you were always investing in them, but they really were kind of lazy. They kind of took you for granted, which is like the Eight of Pentacles. And then the Empress reversed. And keep in mind, the Empress, is the energy. So it doesn't necessarily mean it was a female, but it could be a female. The Empress reversed is somebody who is barren. There's really no growth. There's no, love and nurturing and support. So this person wasn't very supportive. It seems to me like some of you guys were in an unrequited love connection. What I mean is that this person did not show you emotion. They did not really show the interest in you that you showed in them. So if this is your person, that you'll know if that's your person. Let me just see. What's the current energy surrounding the collective's person's feelings for the collective today? So I have the Eight of Cups in reverse. They can't let you go. The Ace of Cups, and I'm gonna just take one from the middle in reversed. And the Temperance. I can't stand people like that. So they realize that they messed up. I think that this person coming to you in this energy here, I think that this is a person who does this on a regular basis. I don't think it had anything to do with you. I think that this is a person who doesn't understand that, love takes work. Relationships take work. Even if this is not like a romantic relationship, but this person just doesn't, they're so into themselves, they don't realize, they're okay to receive the cups that you give to them, but they don't really know how to love back or how to give back. Like they don't have the emotional maturity that you had, and they see that. Temperance is balance and kind of equitable exchange, and this person feels like they can't let you go, but that the Ace of Cups, the opportunity there might be gone because, they, didn't give you equitable exchange. And they see you as being a person who has the capability of providing love and connection and support and nurturing. And that's the reason why they can't let you go, because they see what you have to offer. That's the Eight of Cups in reverse. How do they view the collective? How do they view the collective? The Emperor reversed. The Two of Swords reversed. Yeah, they know you're onto them, They can't play a game with you anymore. The Emperor reversed, the King of Pentacles reversed. I feel like this person approached you in a way where they had it all together, that they were emotionally available. They were emotionally astute, so they knew how to express their emotions. They were nurturing, they were giving, they were supportive. Some of y'all, they said that they had a lot of money, and they really didn't. That they had abundance, they really didn't have abundance. And they view you as seeing them as the King of Pentacles reversed and the Emperor reversed. The Emperor reversed is out of control. The Emperor reversed is not confident. The Emperor reversed can be a bit of an asshole because they're trying to compensate for something they might feel like they're not able to give. Some of y'all, blame it on the cards, blame it on spirits. Some of y'all, this person wasn't able to deliver in the bedroom like they said they were going to be able to deliver in the bedroom. And they have to come to the conclusion, they can't hide it no more. They realized that you wised up, you saw these things, which is kind of like the Two of Swords reverse, and you made a decision and you were like, no, this is not for me. This person is not who they said they were. They've been putting on a show. I'm on to them, and I'm making a decision to separate myself from them. So that's how they view you looking at them right now. And I know I said King of Pentacles and Emperor. It doesn't necessarily mean it was a man. Could have been, but it also could have been a female. That's just the energy that is given. Okay. All right, you guys. What does this person want from the collective today? What does this person want? Oh, they're sick of being stressed out. They're sick of being worried about what they did. They want you to get out of their head. You're living in their head rent free, and they want you out. They're losing sleep over whatever happened. They are losing sleep. Can I get a little insight, Spirit? What was the challenge between the collective and this person that ended up with them in this situation? Justice. So lack of fairness. I think this goes back to the original pull, which was that there just wasn't any equity in the situation. Ace of Pentacles is a lost opportunity, not investing. I mean, really everything I'm getting from this person in terms of challenges why it didn't work out with you guys is they just didn't put in the work. They didn't do the investment, but they wanted everything you was given. They was willing to take from your cup, your love, your support, some of y'all's money. They were willing to take everything from you. And they presented themselves as a certain way. They presented themselves as being capable of offering you the same thing, which was that King of Pentacles and the Emperor. But we know they came out in reverse. You realize that they just didn't have it to offer at all. And this is basically what this is saying. This is the challenge. Lack of fairness, which is justice reverse, and lack of investment, which is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Let me get a little bit more about what they want from the collective, Spirit. What does this person, whoa, I'm going to take this one because it fell out. They want your love, your nurturing, your support. They want to be into your arms. Like I see like a vision of you kind of coming across and just hugging them and putting your arms around them. That might have been something that you used to do when you guys were together. They loved snuggling with you. They loved spooning with you. That was a thing that y'all used to do for some of you guys, or you knew how to nurture this person. You know, they didn't have to ask you when you went out to get something like to eat, to the store, whatever. You just brought something back for them too. Like they remember how loved and safe and nurtured and supported they felt in your space. And that's what they want back from you right now. Spirit, what's the advice? What's the advice? Okay. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse is like someone who was juggling a lot. So this person might have been, I'm sorry to say this, person might have been juggling you and some other people, or some other situation. It could have been a bad habit or something like that. Spirit is telling you they're out of control. As a matter of fact, the situation is kind of out of control as a whole. The Two of Pentacles is like no control of all the stuff you're trying to juggle. The Devil reversed. I think that really with the two of these things together, Spirit's advice is that, you've done a lot of work to separate. You realize the relationship was toxic. And I mean, and it doesn't necessarily mean like there was like, crazy fights or arguments or stuff like that. But toxicity can also come from you being the giver all the time. And we have to take some ownership, you guys. Sometimes we have to own that ourselves and say, okay, I keep giving knowing this person is not giving back to me. At some point it becomes a choice. So I have to decide for myself, okay, what is this serving me? Is this situation serving me? Or is it just serving the other person, whatever it is? So, whether it's a relationship, a romantic relationship, a family member, a job, whatever the case may be, it's an unequitable, unfair situation. Altogether, the Devil reversed is understanding is toxic and pulling away from that toxicity. Two of Pentacles to me in reverse is like chaos. It's like chaos and confusion. Relationships are simple, y'all. It should not be complexity. If you're like, I don't understand what's going on, if this is confusing, or what are they talking about? If you're confused about where you stand with that person or what they're talking about, that's a red flag right there. Especially when you yourself, you're pretty straight, you're direct, you're upfront, you're very clear. You want to be around people like that, or you don't want to be around people at all. Let's just keep it a buck like that. You better off to be in your own personal peace, and meet people where they are if they're not there, and keep it moving. All right, you guys, that is the message for tonight. I hope it resonated, but if it did not, you know what I always say, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.